Hi, my name's Alejandro Zamudio, and I will be covering Hashimoto's. For the first part, Hashimoto's and what causes it. Hashimoto's disease is an autoimmune condition in which your immune system attacks your thyroid, which is a small gland here at the base of your neck or middle of your neck, near where your Adam's apple is supposed to be if you have one. The thyroid gland is incredibly important to the endocrine system. It's a large part of it. Helps regulate the thyroid hormone. If that thyroid is attacked, which the immune system does and damages it permanently, then it can start not releasing that hormone, which causes a huge cascade of effects throughout your whole body. It's unknown exactly what causes the immune system to really overreact to start attacking parts of your body. All we really have is just maybe a mix of pre-existing conditions and sometimes things like stress, taking new medication, or just growing up and coming into different hormones and other chemicals that can naturally occur in your body. Anything that will throw your immune system into a shock and kind of confuse it, which will then cause it to potentially self-destruct and start attacking itself. Or at least in this case, start attacking the thyroid. So as far as symptoms and treatment, since Hashimoto's directly affects the thyroid, it causes a direct lack of thyroid hormones in the body, which again causes a ton of problems. It could cause weight fluctuations, which is very common, to hair loss, constipation, brittle teeth, brittle nails, puffy face, a lot of other physical features, and it could even cause depression as well. And chemically, due to the hormone, and because you're seeing a lot of different changes happen to your body that are out of your control. It can also start affecting the heart. Once it starts affecting the heart, your heart rate doesn't keep up with you. So fatigue is, again, very common, which can be followed by depression. Physically, you can grow a goiter on your neck just due to the inflammation caused from the immune system attacking your thyroid. But thankfully, Hashimoto's is treatable due to just being able to take the hormone that your thyroid used to make. Unfortunately, it's permanent. It's permanent, causes permanent damage to your thyroid. So your thyroid will no longer be able to produce that hormone. So we could just take it, thankfully, from other mammals. And once we do that, the biggest challenge is just getting it dialed down. Sometimes it could take months to years to figure out exactly what dose you need. And then on top of that, if you have any huge lifestyle changes, or any large diet changes, or huge stressors in your life, for example, maybe a new job where you're a firefighter and it causes a lot of stress, you have to change your dosages. Thankfully, endocrinologists are usually very good about that, and it just takes constant communication. Now, as far as prevalence and prognosis, Hashimoto's is considered the most common autoimmune disease in the United States and around the world. There are several variations of Hashimoto's, juvenile forms, toxosis form, but they all end up leading to the same result, which is damage to the thyroid, causing hypothyroid, so you don't get that hormone. Hashimoto's affects about 14 million people in the United States alone, which is making it the most common disease that affects the thyroid in America. Hashimoto's most commonly affects women at a ratio of 7-to-1, so that's 7 women to 1 man. Again, the root cause of Hashimoto's isn't really known. Just stressors and different kind of medication that you can take, and sometimes having pre-existing conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and living in high stress environments will also cause it. Thankfully, though, Hashimoto's is treatable, not the disease itself, because it's an autoimmune disease. You can repress the immune system, but if you do that, then you open up the floodgates to all kinds of other things. So it's just much easier to take the thyroid hormone that we're missing. Again, it's just getting it dialed down to exactly what you need, so you can live the life that you want to live. Unfortunately, you are on this medication for life. You can miss doses here or there, not that big of a deal. But if you completely get off of the medication, you'll go right back into hypothyroid, and the whole myriad of problems, hormone problems, will continue. Thank you very much for listening. Again, my name is Alejandro Zamudio, and thanks. Good night.